What up, YouTube? Pink Ladies T-Birds just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and excuse me for being late to the ball, darling, but my Pink Ladies and T-Birds know I work midnight, and I'm really just getting up. So I fixed myself some food, eat that, have myself a little drink. Play around on my computer, and then I decide to go to YouTube. And it's a new drag feed on Hey Qween. Fucking bumper. Y'all know how I do like my Sailor Moon bumpers. The bumper says, Wendy Williams exposed. Well, let's see what's cracking. Apparently, I've been so wrapped up in Drag Race that I ain't been paying attention to the other shit that's been going on. So apparently Wendy Williams is hosting a pre-show or something. I don't fucking know. For season 9 of Drag Race. And it's this big hullabaloo because in 2009, Erickatoure, and I'm sorry if I don't get her name correct, and she's on Hey Qween a lot, apparently got some shade thrown at her. Some different things happened as far as her going to the Wendy Williams show to be in the audience and drag, and them telling her she can come in, but she couldn't be on camera. Then they invited her back, but it was for Halloween. And then this is when Johnny was doing the big gay sketch show, so they had booked Johnny and Kate McKinnon and somebody else off the sketch show to come back. And Erica was like, well, of course, Erica and Johnny are friends, so well, I'm going to come back to the show. And I had a talk with them, and they said I could wear whatever I wanted to be comfortable, and I came back and drag, and they wouldn't let me in. I'm about to piss some of y'all off. So let me get a good sip of this first. And not tea. But here's what's tea. Y'all blowing this shit out of proportion. Sorry, drag family. Sorry, drag community. But no. Here's the thing. Real shit. It's the Wendy Williams show. It's not the Erickatoure show. So, if I'm hosting the show, like say for me, and I'm here, and I'm supposed to be the focus of the show, no, you're not going to pull my fucking focus, darling. Sorry about it. And as a drag queen, you should motherfucking understand that. Johnny, as an entertainer, you should understand that. Any of these drag queens that's calling for Wendy Williams to be removed should understand that. Okay? Unless you are a guest on the show, like for example, if she were to have RuPaul or one of the girls on the show in drag, and that's your job, that's something completely different. Now, I know part of the thing is, you know, she said they were trying to figure out was she trans or not, or was she just a drag queen because she think that it would have went different and she didn't want to pretend in front. But here's the thing. Y'all mad because they like, we can't have people coming in costumes. Let me explain something to you. When you're in drag, that's a costume, baby. It's a costume. Don't get offended. It's a costume. Even since this is relevant to the new season, if Peppermint goes somewhere as a trans woman, she is not wearing her drag shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? And Johnny's like, well, it wasn't like no over-the-top look. This is before she did all of this. It was like a dress and a bun and this and this and this. But you had on drag makeup. It's a difference. It's a difference between me when I go out and perform as a real girl in drag than what I would wear as a real woman. And bio queens, if y'all got any bio queens out there that fucking watch me, vouch for me on that. As a bio queen, you're not wearing the shit that you perform in drag, or even some of the shit that I wear, even when I'm not in full geesh, but some of the shit that I wear and the looks that I turn. For y'all, when I'm doing the drag reviews, I would not wear that anywhere besides performing. When you are in a Broadway play, Even if you are playing in a Broadway play that's set in 2017, can't say or no higher, no lower. Even if your character is wearing jeans and a sweatshirt, that is your fucking costume. That's why they have a wardrobe department. It's a fucking costume. So I'm going to need y'all to get over yourselves on that. With that being said, y'all want Wendy Williams removed. I can understand that because I can understand where you're coming from. Ooh, my boobs look saggy with no bra. I can understand where you're coming from. Because you feel like this is somebody that is not for your community. Or this is an incident that happened. So why would you want to do a hosting gig for Drag Race, but you don't like drag queens? Pump your brakes. That's not what was said. That's not what was said. Now, that's not what was said. I'll give you a perfect example. I had a guy work with me. His name was Jose. We called him Peaches. Peaches was not trans. Peaches didn't want to be a woman, but he was very effeminate. He wore women's clothes. But he didn't want boobs and he didn't want his penis cut off or none of that. He was not trans, but he liked women's clothes. Well, what he did, and he didn't do drag, but what he did was we was allowed to wear Halloween costumes to work. This is not the job I work at now where I be having on the baseball cap and shit. So he came to work in a fairy costume. Girl, high heels that wrapped around the ankles, tied up the ankles and everything, the wings, glitter eyeshadow, lipstick. She had on leggings underneath it because it is still work. It still has to be work appropriate. But, you know, she had like the slutty fairy costume that would be short, but she put leggings on underneath it, like crop leggings that she could tie her shoe up. We had a costume contest. Peaches won. Okay? Peaches then took that from the dress code to say, well, they let me do this on Halloween, so now I can start wearing women's clothes to work. And for a while, Peaches was sliding. Because Peaches was wearing, instead of a white men's shirt, it might be a white button-up blouse, but the cut of it was women's. You know what I'm saying? Her slacks was, which boot cut was, like the slacks was all boot cut then. Instead of having on men's khakis, she would have on women's khakis that was boot cut. She was getting away with it. Now on the weekends is dress down day. Till the bitch came in the car to get in the halter top and they was like, pump the brakes, hold on. You was doing the bird, but you took it too far. You cannot. Now nobody had a problem with Peaches. Everybody knew Peaches was gay. It was no fucking secret. It was, you know, when you're talking about your stereotypical flaming gay, that was Peaches. You know what I'm saying? The stereotype that you see in all the movies, like Low Down, Dirty Shame and all that, that was Peaches. That's who she was, or is who we still called her she. She wasn't trans though, but you know, that's just who Peaches was. Nobody had a problem with Peaches liking to wear women's clothes. But if you're going somewhere that somebody says this is the dress code, you cannot then violate the dress code. Now, I say that to say this. When it says, and as Erickatoure says, they said dress to impress. Well, when I dress to impress, you're getting Erica. Well, that's not necessarily the same thing. I'm sorry, it's not. It's just not. And you can't get offended because they're like, because that's pulling focus. So guess what? She come on dressed in drag and y'all thinking like Wendy Williams is going to get a kick out of it and call her up and be like, come here, darling, and ask a question and yada, 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 yada. That then starts a trend and she starts losing control of her show because people is going to then see her. And you know, when one motherfucker tried and get away with it, everybody motherfucking tries it. So the next time somebody is coming in some goddamn lingerie. The next time somebody is coming in a bikini. The next time, yes, Lady Red, no tea, no shade, somebody is coming in a motherfucking monkey suit. She ain't wrong. She's not wrong. I'm sorry. Wendy Williams, the producers of Wendy Williams, you're not wrong. You wasn't wrong. I'm sorry. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry about it. She not wrong. I have been following Wendy Williams for a long time. I do not watch the show every day because, as y'all know, she come on daytime and I work nights. But I remember when Wendy Williams was like a radio host because her roots is in hip-hop. And y'all, for my Pink Lady T-Birds know, y'all know I'm all East Coast, old school, straight, church of hip-hop, thous down boots. So, and I've heard Wendy Williams talk about drag queens and shit. And if you look at what Wendy Williams looks like, you don't think Wendy Williams is a fucking supporter of drag? All that to make all that look like that and all that wig and hairline and all that. You don't think she a friend to the gay community? You don't think all them years that she lived in New York, you don't think she support drag? Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. Y'all is bugging. Y'all is bugging. Y'all is being sensitive snowflakes right now. Y'all is bugging. Y'all are blowing this out of proportion. That was an isolated incident. I just explained to y'all for 10 minutes why Wendy Williams wasn't wrong, or the show. And clearly, who in the entire fuck, if she was not a drag supporter, she got her coin, she got her own TV show, she good. She done had her own coin and money for a long ass time, well before this TV show. Because she was a top level radio person on the level of like a Howard Stern or Imus. She been had her coin, darling. She been had her coin. So, you don't think somebody that would fucking host the Drag Race pre-show is not a supporter of drag? The fuck out of here with that. So anyway, I'm sorry. As you can see, I still got on my jammies. I just threw on a wig and sunglasses. Matter of fact, the wig is slipping. Y'all see that? I'm showing y'all behind the scenes shit right now. The wig's slipping because I ain't even got it on good. I just want to jump on camera and say that. So y'all let me know what y'all think. You know how I am. We here on this channel, the KiKi. So you let me know really how you feel about this. Like, do you feel like I'm wrong? Do you feel like maybe I'm not? Am I missing something that I'm not seeing? Maybe you can enlighten me and maybe y'all are right. I'm just going off of what I know for right now, and that's how I feel. So I want to thank y'all for rocking with me. We got lots of reviews coming up. We got fucking Empire, Riverdale, for real this week, and Drag Race. So stop on back. If you are not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird already, you can become one now by subscribing to my channel. And I'm going to hurry up and get the fuck off of here because this wig is going to fall off on y'all. So deuces.